All right, good morning. I'm Troy Goodenough, Monroe County Sheriff. With me today is Deputy Jeff Corie. He's the liaison officer at Summerfield Schools, as well as assigned to the Petersburg contract. When he's not in the school, he patrols the city of Petersburg and Summerfield Township on behalf of the Sheriff's Office. Today, there's a couple topics we'd like to cover with you. Distracted driving, drugged alcohol and driving, as well as information pertaining to vaping and tobacco products with youths. So I want to start out by saying that this year at the Monroe County Fair, which starts on August 1st, we will have a simulator, a driving simulator at the fair, 7 days that an individual will be able to choose whether they would like to simulate alcohol affected driving, drug-affected driving, and distracted driving. It's free to the individuals that want to try it. And I want to start out a little bit with the distracted driving. You know, currently in Michigan, you're not allowed to be operating a motor vehicle while distracted. And that encompasses distracted driving, texting and driving, auto texting. So essentially, you need to pay attention to the rules of the road because we know the outcomes of texting and driving are not good. And Deputy Corie, I don't know if you have anything you'd like to add in respect to texting and driving. I'm sure you've seen some of the results of that, or we've all been on the road when cars come into our lane.
We do, and we've all seen it when you're driving down the freeway and the person next to you is texting on their cell phone and their car's going left lane to right lane. It's our job. If we see it, we're going to cite you. You're going to get a citation. We need people to pay better attention to what's going on around them and slow down a little bit.
Well, great. Also, as I said, we want to talk a little bit about vaping. Remember, it's a civil infraction. The bad part of this vaping is the youth, younger and younger, are using this product. And they're becoming addicted to it. But more importantly is the individuals that are purchasing these products are then lacing them with controlled substances, meaning stuff that's controlled by the government that people aren't supposed to have in their possession unless it's prescribed by a doctor. It's very, very dangerous, and I'll defer to Deputy Corie to cover a little bit of the health complications from vaping.
Well, the health effects, you know, one stat that comes to mind is that about 20% of 18 to 29-year-olds, that's the biggest group of vaping that there is out there. And, you know, I don't want to say that I don't want to enforce vaping, but I think the education aspect of it is probably a better way to go to try and teach the younger teenagers what not to do and what not to use it as. These health effects, it's almost the same as cancer causing. You'll end up with wet lungs, pneumonia, and things of that nature that you just can't reverse.
Once the damage is done. Good point. Very good point. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about alcohol. Again, you have to be 21 or older to possess or utilize alcohol. And it's very important that we stress upon our young adults and our youth under the age of 21 that you're not allowed to have alcohol. You're not allowed to consume it, whether it's in your own home or wherever. And we encourage parents to discourage your children under the age of 21 from consuming alcohol. More importantly, as Deputy Corie said, we talk about the education of vaping. We talk about the education of tobacco products and what they do to your body. We have to educate our young adults and our teenagers on the effects of alcohol. It slows your brain metabolism down. It affects your ability to operate, as simple as a bicycle, an automobile. Your motor functions are challenged. So whatever it is that you choose to do it without the consumption of alcohol. If you're over the age of 21 and you can legally consume alcohol, do it responsible, do it in your own home. By all means, do not drink and drive. We know what the tragic outcomes of those are. I want to talk a little bit about bike safety for the younger population. Remember, when you're operating a bicycle on the public roadway, that you have to follow the same rules as that as an automobile. You have to stop for stop signs, travel with traffic. You have to use your hands to signal if you're going to make a left turn or right turn. Wear a helmet. We know that the injuries from... Go ahead.
A lot of rules, a lot to take in. Just remember, if you're younger, wear a helmet.
And even for the adults that are out on the public roadways, we encourage you to wear a helmet. You know, unfortunately, We just spoke about distracted driving. An individual driving an automobile that's distracted, as Deputy Corie said, we know they drift left, they drift right. If there's a bicycle riding on the right side of the travel lane, they're distracted driving, they drift over and they hit that bicycle. The outcome is not very good. Now, we can mitigate our exposure to serious injury by wearing a helmet, whether a simple fall off the bicycle or that nature.
Correct.
So again, on behalf of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, myself, Troy Goodenough, and Deputy Jeff Corie, we thank you for the opportunity today, and we hope to see you all, or some of you, at the Monroe County Fair. Come on down, try our simulator. As I said before, it's free. When you're done with the simulator, they'll give you a ticket if you so earned one, and they'll do a little promo with you. So we'd love to see you at the Monroe County Fair, August 1st through the 7th. So thank you.
Thank you. Please don't forget our sponsors for the Monroe County Fair Distracted Driving event. We'd like to thank Friendly Ford, Gruel Automotive, Monroe Dodge, Gerwick Nissan, Allen Chevy Cadillac, Michigan Gas and Utilities, Lazy Boy Foundation, and Loom of Petersburg. Thank you to all of them.